I'm just saying. It's like, who drinks PBR? And that's what you drink when you're not. No, I don't want people. No, stop taking a photo. Like, that's different. No. Because the video is contextual. Picture is just like, you know, I'm giving you my authority or my authorization. So I'm putting stuff on people go on TV, put on their page and stuff like that. The video's not going to be used for this fucking material and stuff like that. It's not going to be used in entertainment or some you're watching a video of pictures, however, use anything. Yeah, we take still videos, but it's not video quality is really lower than and another thing, I don't really associate social media so basically understand that. Like I said, it's like video strictly contextual.
Who, me? Oh my god. Wait, I gotta show the chat. Chat, look at this. Opposing team must agree to filming 100%, otherwise no filming. That's crazy. If there's no filming, I'm not bowling the league. I'm just saying.
Keep it locked in the cage, man. She steps out of line. That's what I gotta do. She's on her best behavior, and I can see you every night.
Saying Rob can't vote because he's new to the league.
They said I can't vote.
Woody, if I can't stream, what's the point of
They
voting?
said I can't
Oh
vote.
yeah, you can't vote. Anybody that wasn't in the league already. So Tony's gonna come in and vote because he bowled, but he's not bowling no more.
But I was a sub on there.
Oh yeah, so you should be. Yeah, we'll say it. Yeah, you was a sub.
They just be making up
Yeah,
rules.
that's what he was telling everybody. And I'm like, well, they're coming into the league.
This feels like a rigged election.
Yeah.
Huh?
They're like, that she can't vote because they ain't in the league yet. I said, you signed up to join the league. So it affects you.
Hey.
Hi, Gigi.
Hi.
How are you, honey?
Good.
Good. Nice to see you.
You too.
But that filming is a part of, that's what bowlers do. That's a part of getting bowling out there. Filming stuff is what USBC wants you to do that. They like that kind of stuff.
It's everywhere.
Well, if that was the case, shit would be on the floor. They would have no bowling.
Okay, guys, I understand some of you have to bowl tonight. It is a little after 6, so I'll try and get you out of here right away so you can get back on your lanes and leave the summer leagues. So, yes, does everybody have a proposal sheet? These are not our league rules yet. These are proposal sheets, okay? All right, so at this time, I want to welcome you all to the American Bowling League. Hope you've had a good, safe summer. Good to have you back. Yeah, and I want to introduce the league officers for you at this time. To my left is our secretary-elect, Eileen McLaughlin. Tony Fagundes is our vice president, and I'm Joe Silva, your president, okay? Now, I do want to start off with one thing, which is very important, okay? I just want to let everybody know one thing. That this meeting, by any means, is not intent to eliminate or discriminate any individual or league, any team in this league. Everybody understand that, okay? Okay, good. The intent is to keep the league on an even playing field and keep parity amongst the American Bowling League and its bowlers to create a happy yet competitive and fun environment. Okay? So we are not discriminating any individual, any team, anything to that effect. These are all proposals that I want to have the league vote on. Hopefully the league will go very smooth this year. Going forward, we can use all of this also. But I just want to make that clear. This is not intent to get rid of anybody, eliminate anybody, discriminate anybody, or anything of that nature. Okay? All right, great. All right, so the very first thing we're going to vote on is, and we're going to take a hand vote on this here, is, and by the way, the what?
Oh yeah, league members only. If you're joining the league, you can go back in the wall, but only league members that bowl in this league can bowl.
So league members that were, what about subs? Subs that have been subs for the past 4 years.
That's up to Joe. Who's up to sub vote? That's up to you. No, she's right there.
No, a sub is not a league bowler.
That paid the dues.
No, a sub is not really a league bowler. Okay?
Exactly. I mean,
All right, so the first thing we are going to decide on is,
all right, good.
do you want to remain sanctioned league? So hands up if you are going to remain a sanctioned league. All right, that looks like well more than 2/3. All right, so the league will remain a sanctioned league, okay?
Can I just interject real quick?
Yeah.
So I know that as a sub, I may not have been paying dues. However, I had to use an average from this league because I bowled so many games, which impacted me everywhere I went to go and play tournaments and stuff. So seriously, there's like no, there's no chance of a sub to vote. I mean, think about it. I didn't pay any dues in this league. However, I am impacted by this league.
I'll tell you what. Since the league makes the rules,
Yep.
we'll take a vote on it right now for you. How's that? All right, so I have a proposal here by a sub, okay? For the league bowlers now, not the sub bowlers, but for the league bowlers, is it okay if a sub votes on our agenda? Anybody who wants a sub to vote on our league agendas, please raise your hand.
It's not like we got 40 subs or anything.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have 10 yes, 11 yeses, 12 yeses. All right. Everybody who does not want a sub to be voting in our agenda? We had 12 yeses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The subs are a voter. Okay? Okay. Subs can vote. They voted on it. Subs can vote. Yeah. All right, so yeah, your vote will count tonight, okay?
So Joe, you're on sanction now. You want me to bring up that?
Yeah, Monty, go ahead. You can mention that right now if you like first.
So we're gonna, once again, I want to try to see if we can, as an option for you guys, we want a TNBA sanction league as well. Last year, the league was TNBA sanctioned. It's an additional $25 that you would have to pay. And it's just like USDC, if you want to look TNBA up, it's called the National Bowling Association. They give you 300 rings, 800 rings, other awards and stuff like that. And you're also eligible for tournaments in Ireland, all across the country, in TNBA events. So, we sanctioned last year, I'd like to sanction it again this year for the TNBA. And it's just, if you don't want to be TNBA sanctioned, you don't have to. Anybody that does, I have the TNBA representative here for the first night of the league. You can see her and sign up. You also will have, you can sign up if you don't want to do it the first day, if you want to think about it, you don't have time to sign up. So whenever you're ready, you can sign up for it. Like say you shoot 300 or you shoot some kind of honor score, you didn't already do your TNBA sanction. USBC only gives you something once in a lifetime. TNBA gives you a ring every single year.
Okay, so anybody that is considering that, definitely sign up for that, okay? So it is a good thing, alrighty? Like Marty did say, they recognize you yearly, not lifetime, which is a good thing. Alright, so, actually,
What is the sanction?
TNBA is $25.
yes, that's what I just wanted to mention. So the USBC sanction is also $25, okay?
Anybody have any questions before we move on? I didn't really go into it real good, I just wanted to put it out there. If anybody has any questions about the NDA, what it is, I'll set you.
Marty, we got a question. Can we do yours and not USB? Like if somebody wanted to do that?
I believe like a lot of the TNBA events, they do say you got to have the USB
You have to have
membership.
both.
You have to
We
have
have to have both.
Yeah, yeah, both.
We just want to bring up sort of video.
Because I know with the kids, we do both. Also, and I know when we do the adult tournaments, they ask for their USBC membership and their TNBA membership.
Okay, our next topic we're going to be voting on is the handicap, okay? At the present time, the handicap was 90% of difference of 2/3 between the two teams, of each individual bowler, I'm sorry. A proposal received to change the handicap this year to 100%. Now, I'm sure everybody's been bowling long enough what 100% is. 100% of, if you are bowling a team, this is just easy math, so you can figure it out. If you are bowling a team that has a 900 average, and your team averages, wherever your four bowlers, 600, you will be getting 300 pins from that team that difference. The difference of the two teams' averages, yes. Okay? Does everybody have anything to say about that? If you think there's a better way to have parity throughout the league, please let us know right now. Please, the floor is yours. We certainly don't want, look, we can't penalize bowlers for bowling well. Okay, they're all good people. They've been bowling for 100 years. And we're not certainly going to let them leave just because they've won the league a few years. They're great bowlers. They're good people. We're certainly not, going to punish them any more than what we can only do. 100% is the best that we can always come up with. If you think there's a better way, please speak your piece right now. Because we were here for hours trying to put this all together with management, ownership, and this is the only way that we feel that we can keep this thing going, where there is parity amongst the league. Does anybody have any other ideas? Ricky?
I mean,
Got the lawns free or something? What? It's up to you.
I thought 95 was kind of fair, but like, I don't know, because I dealt with it in the Monday League. We had the whole league, the entire half of the season, and then the second part of the season, man, we lost 7 weeks in a row because I never had a 210 average, never. And I felt like that was a struggle to keep that. I think it's easier for somebody to bowl better that has a lower average than somebody that has a higher average to keep that. But that's just my opinion. I think 90 might be whatever, in some opinion, too much. 100 I think is too much in my favor. I think 95 is a good, but I don't know. I've just started, but I'm on this journey with everyone.
All right, we're gonna start by voting the 100% handicap, which seems to be the consensus which most people did want, okay? I know there's not anybody here, from the bowlers that are not here. You're right, Joanne, too bad they're not
Everybody
here.
was warned.
Everybody was advised, look, if you want to make any changes, you have to be there that night. So, at the current time, I need a show of hands to have the league go to 100% handicap.
That's
Is that a raise or up or? Okay. All right, so we only have 12 people voting 100% handicap. Okay?
No, we didn't have to bring it back. Sorry.
Make sure the league voters.
Yeah, just
Yes, something.
Can you raise your hand once again for that 100% handicap?
Who wants 100? Put your hand up.
Right. You want 100% handicap? Please raise your hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's the case.
12, 15. Voters have to raise us 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I am the 20th person for 100% handicap. Okay. So, for the rest of the voters that have not voted, if we're not going 100% handicap, what do you suggest?
Well, we had 90, you guys was making it look like 90 wasn't good enough.
Right.
Ricky proposed 95. I second 95. I think 100% in the adult leagues is not really fair to anybody because it reports people that this, like, I seen it in other leagues, like,
Well, we
I
was
seen people
90.
that don't bowl, they bowl all month, show up 1 month, make about 10 years, and they,
All right, so we had 20 league bowlers vote on that. So a yes. Hang on. We had 20 league bowlers vote on a yes. So all of you league bowlers who did not want the 100%, please raise your hand. Because, by the way, these are the only votes that count. Okay, so we're going to take a vote on not 100% by league bowlers only.
League bowler, if you're in the league, you can go.
Right. You're in the league, please vote. You already did. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people do not want the other, not to be not 100%. So it looks like 20 voters voted and 14 did not.
We got another one.
But,
Jim on the highway, that's
real quick, I just want to say something in reference to that. Like, I could care less either way. But the thing is, what this creates is, let's say I have a 220 average, all right? 220 average. At the beginning of the night, I have a 130 average person that's bumped up to match me at 230.
That's correct.
It's hard, way harder for me to bowl more than 230 than they can bowl over there 130.
I couldn't agree
We're gonna
more.
lose 95% of the time because of that.
I agree. I agree. I agree. However, because we did vote on this, we had the majority go to 100%.
All right.
Okay? We did it even, we did it fair.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
When I've been on leave before when it went 100%, somebody would go on 300, and somebody that was under that, if they got the handicap, they would go over 300. Is that how this is gonna work?
No, it's only gonna be handicap based.
So they can't go over 300. No.
Oh,
It's 13.
that wasn't clear.
Oh, no, it's 13.
That's my
13.
That's where I'm at.
not gonna go well every night.
All right, guys, so that means, I mean, the vote has been changed. This league will now be a 100% difference between the two teams.
Could I motion one thing for potential people for 95%? That's what I want to know. Just
No.
that's it.
Now, vote has already been done. All right, moving on, because I need to get going. So is it, everybody understands the 100%? If you don't, please raise your hand. I'll explain it as best I can one last time. Everybody understands that? Okay. One other thing that we do want to bring up now is going forward, okay? Going forward as in next year, do we want to have a team max? A team max. Going forward next year and in the future. Team average, yes.
If you're going to have 100% team difference handicap, there's no need for a max.
There isn't. There you are right. If the team wants to come in with 1,000, God bless them. They're right. They're right. I agree.
Like, bro.
I agree. The 100% handicap does force a team max. You are 100% correct. Do you want to have a team max? No? That way there, anyone in the world can join this league if they want. All right. I like that. Okay? All right, can we have a vote on that? That there will be, right, can I have a vote that there will be no team max?
Yeah.
All right, so this league will be wide open for no max. But we do have the 100% handicap.
They said they will end up regretting that vote with facts. Yeah, I'm a team max.
Okay, two more items we have to just vote on, and the rest will be just our regular bylaws that we have, okay? It's been brought to my attention, in regarding,
Bro, I can't feel I'm not voting.
can I have everybody's attention? This is very important, okay?
I showed
It's been brought to my attention that a lot of teams and a lot of bowlers do not want to be filmed when they are bowling. Okay? Now, we've decided that it'll be okay if that team has 100% agreement upon the team that is filming, and I know there's a few teams that possibly film here, okay? But it has to be a 100% agreement on both teams to be filmed. So, do we want to keep it where anybody can be filmed at any time, or do you want to have a change where it has to be elected by the team? 100%, 4 out of 4 bowlers have to say, yes, you're bowling our team tonight. Yes, we don't mind being filmed. It has to be unanimous. It cannot be 3 out of 4. It cannot be 2 and 2. It has to be 4 people saying yes, that they don't mind being filmed that particular night. Yes, you have a question?
So, in the past, we've been filled, I have no problem with that. But it's not just our lanes, so it could be the next pair on each side that gets filmed as well. So in my opinion, it should be all on or all off, just because if you're not bowling that team, but they're still in the picture, then there's a lot of rules for interpretation.
So can I piggyback off of that? What is the center's response to that? Because this is a public place and they don't ban.
It's a private place.
Okay. So what is your
Privately owned, and I will tell you this, me as a GM, I don't have a problem with it, but now it will go to the owners and it'll be put in their hands and they can make the decision.
Okay.
I don't have a problem, because I've been filmed plenty of times.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, so with what she said here, she's saying either we vote on filming, or we have, we vote on teams, electing to be filmed that night. So, we have a proposal.
Like I say, my thing, I don't really think filming should be an issue anyway, because everything is on camera now. You guys are all here on the highways, going past schools, you're being filmed, speeding tickets or whatever. It's everywhere.
That is a logical fallacy, Bobby. I gotta admit. It's still wrong.
All right, Tony has has something he wants to bring regarding that.
Chad, this is crazy.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's big. You know, I want somebody to film me throwing a 300 so I can ask you, and then I got someone next to me complaining that they were in it.
Yes, exactly.
My mother likes to watch the bowling. Sometimes it's too cold out for her to travel outside. She's 80 years old, so that's she looks forward to watching that.
Also, how many of these people are watching for anyone other than you? And maybe Jalen. Like, who's watching for anyone else?
Just our team.
Wait, say that out loud.
I just like.
It's not just. This is the reason why I brought up the center, because it's not just recording the people that are here. It's also pretty much free publicity for the bowling center. So at the same time, you got people that are reps that it's like, oh, there's a big league over there on Tuesdays. We might want to get over there and see if we can, get some people trained up on some balls and stuff like that. It's not like it's just to get people on video and have people view them. It's for bigger purposes.
I agree, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't want that.
Okay.
Video. That's their right.
Fair enough.
And they can,
So you're taking it to a
express
vote,
that
right?
themselves. You're correct. So, at this time, so we don't keep debating about this here. Let's vote on if we are going to allow it to be done by teams, or we're going to vote on if we are going to eliminate it completely. And again, the league body here, that's all that matters, is who's going to change this. People that did want it, who are not here, tough luck. You had your chance to voice your opinion, you went there. So at this time, I'm going to take a vote on who wants to eliminate completely in the American Bowling League the filming of the bowlers.
Could I just ask
Yeah, go ahead.
one clarifying question? Could you just remind me, maybe I missed it, why is it that someone who's joining this league isn't part of that league body to cast a vote when it's going to be directly affecting us too?
That's a great question.
They are not a league member.
Everything that you're voting on right now impacts anybody that's in this league this season.
Yes, right. Only league members vote on this stuff. We have 72 bowlers in this league. We don't have 72 people here.
Well, so like me joining this league this year, like I'm teamed in, like ready
Right.
to go. You're saying like, but I'm under the impression currently that I can't cast a vote.
No. As of right now, you cannot cast the vote because you're not a league member.
Well, we don't know how many spots we're gonna have.
I think I'm, oh, okay.
We don't,
As far as I know.
we have 7 teams that still want to come in, probably about 7 or 8 individuals. And we can't promise them yet because we don't know who is and who is not coming back. Next year, you want to vote on this again? Absolutely.
Chad, I might not vote.
Certainly vote on it.
Chad, I
Yeah,
was
so the
already.
only votes that count right now are current bowlers from last season,
Yes.
next year, and this year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, up.
And a sub.
Make some money in another league.
And a sub, yeah. All right, so, can I have a hand shown of the league bowlers that are here who do not want to have filming at all in the American Bowling League this year? All right, so guess what, guys? We'll be filming this year. Okay? There you go. Very plain and simple. Personally, I have nothing against it. But, I mean, I like what Monty did say about the long-term thing. I think that's a nice thing also. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I was saying? I was like, if people really have a problem with it, how many people watching this give a fuck about anybody other than maybe Jalen and you?
They just want to see us bowl. They don't care about nobody else.
You can do that in Pro 20. I mean,
That's the whole thing.
Bowling leagues are exploding.
All right, let's not go on about the filming. Gigi, God bless you. I hope you become an NBC movie star.
I mean, they just like to see our team bowl, so. Like,
The what?
Want to see some snow angels this year?
oh, that was terrible.
All right, the last thing.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Just a quick thing on that filming. I feel as though if there was 1 or 2 individuals on that night, someone's filming and they're rolling this up, I think they should be able to ask the other team, listen, when I'm up there, can you turn the camera on? Don't put me directly on you.
That's fair enough.
And I think
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Then don't vote. Don't bowl that week. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, yeah, that's a good suggestion, okay. So we have the suggestion here is,
I thought that was the whole point of the
if
vote,
you
was
happen
either it
to
was
go
ball
on
or
the team
nothing.
that is filming you that night, okay? And you go up to them nicely, look, I don't wanna be filmed, you mind not, doing that while my team is here.
Wait, turn the
If
camera.
you
You
wanna take a
sure?
vote on that and we pass it, then that's fine. If not, we don't vote on it, it stays the way it was. So, can I have a show of hands that if a bowler that night, if a bowler that night does not want to be filmed, they can go up to the person or people filming them and ask them nicely, look, I don't want to be filmed, can you please turn that off when I'm here on your lane? It has to be an agreement, exactly. So let's have that show of hands right now. 1, all right, 2, 3. All right, so filming on my initiative. Filming will stay the same. Filming will stay the same. Okay, everybody understand that? Filming will be the same. There'll be no changes in any filming. That's what you voted on. All right, the last thing.
They just want to see our team bowl.
They literally keep saying that.
Look,
All right, so the
they
very
want to
last
see their
thing,
team.
and I know it doesn't pertain to anyone here, but we have had
Want to
problems
see your team.
with money, and we have had problems with behavioral,
Yeah, I know that the
and we have had problems in the past, with people acting up. With that said, do we still want to make this an invitational league only? Now, what I mean by an invitation league only, okay? Unfortunately, we had issues like I said, and they got out of control, and it became an issue to where other people didn't want to be involved with it or deal with it, and it just escalated. So the only way to eliminate that is if there's a certain bowler or two that you do not want to join the league, it has to become an invitational league, by invitation only. Such as the men's Wednesday night league. Not every man in the Rhode Island, Mass, can walk in that league and say, oh, I want to bowl in your league. No, you have to be invited into that league.
There's more people watching.
So do we want to keep this the way it is, or do we want to make this an invitational league? Now, if that's the case, if it's not an invitational league, and these people that did give us problems in the past do have the right to come back.
They might vote with us next to it.
So, how do you want to decide on that?
I don't understand the question. Yeah, because who is causing problems?
It's an open league or an invitational league?
So,
Exactly.
so just to put perspective, I mean, I bowled in many leagues. All of the big competitive leagues, they're pretty much invitational.
Yeah.
And it's not to exclude people, it's
Right.
more so like they don't want to allow people in that aren't really going to be able to compete with everybody else.
This is not that
And this, no disrespect, this isn't one of those leagues. This is one of those leagues where you want to come in and compete, but you also want to come in here and have fun.
Yeah.
It's a mixed league.
You're right.
You know, so I don't think making this an invitational league makes sense. It's just, it's not something that's gonna like garner, you're not really trying to keep people from bowling just because of their scores or anything. You're trying to keep people from bowling if they're a problem. And if that's the case, then you make a motion to vote for that person not to be able to bowl if they're a problem.
I don't think there's a problem.
Was that?
Uncle Carl went me on film. He came over like, did you get me? Yes, I turned it.
People that have done this to the league before, okay, they've jumped teams, they owe a lot of money, they didn't stay with that team, and now that team ended up having to forfeit at the end of the year a lot of their prize fund because of that. That's one of the reasons why we do not want this to happen.
But couldn't it still happen if it's invite only? Oh my god.
Right, we are going to be controlling that this year.
Chat, we need Jesus. Or whatever y'all subscribe to. Subscribe.
You might say, like, the league always
What is that?
have that right to say, you know what, get together and say, you know what, this individual, we're not gonna let this person vote.
You're right, Howard. I agree.
That shouldn't go on everyone else. You three guys up there have the right to say, this person's
You're
a
right.
problem, we're not gonna let them vote.
I agree.
And let them go to Carl or anyone else and let them deal with it, but you have the right to say, we don't want you in the league because of this.
Yeah, there's rules in place for this reason. If they're not following the rules, then
I agree, I like that. He's right, he's right. Us three here have
How
had
you
the
need to
same
get a
debate.
officer?
If it has to be enforced by our treasurer.
Stupid.
All right, so this won't be an invitation league. We will work on that on a basis as it comes upon us if it ever happens, that's all. We'll work on it on a one-on-one basis if that would ever happen by us.
Are we gonna
Okay?
vote?
All right.
They just
Those
want to
are
charge
the
more
only
money
things
for
we
the
actually
prize
had
money
to vote on.
Is that an option?
That
Big
should be
changes,
on.
okay, going forward. So now, just going over our league bylaws. Now, will be pretty quick and simple.
Yes.
So as you know, we already introduced the board of directors here on the bowling league, okay? The very first thing, will be the board of all directors containing all league officers and team captains. The board will decide on any disputes or protests. So it's like what you just said, Howard. An invitational type of thing, yes, okay? Members will be disciplined for violating any rules and conduct derogatory to the procedures of the league. We will deal with that on a one-on-one basis. The membership will consist of 18 teams with 4 teams per team, which is a total of 72 bowlers this year. There will be 2 subs allowed per team. Does anybody think we need more than 2 subs? No? You want to vote on that?
Anybody want to vote more than 2 subs?
$21 league
No,
and only
two subs.
$7 is going towards the prize fund. That's crazy.
$7 prize fund, he said, is crazy.
That's why we don't get the
The
money,
team
but they're
captains
voted
are
like this is,
responsible
we're bowling for thousands.
in attendance of their teams. They are also responsible for collection of weekly bowling fees and distributing prize fund money. Every team will have a team captain, Steve. The starting time will be 6:30, and 6:40 will be his set, and we'll start bowling. The first night is 1 week from tomorrow night, 2024, and we will end on April 22nd, 2025, providing there are no snow days or cancellations or anything that is beyond our control, such as electricity problems we had once here, I believe, last year. Okay? I mean, those are things that we can't control, okay? Yeah. This still will be a split season league. It still is going to be a split season league. Position rounds will be on week 8, 16, 24, and 32. A single game roll-off will determine the first place team. Pretty cut and dry. There's a lot of important dates. Everybody has a sheet that you may want to just keep track of. First night of bowling, no bowling, position round, it goes on, but there's a lot of important dates that you can look on that schedule regarding that. The standings will be determined on a 1-point basis system. 1 point for a total. In the case of each team will be awarded a tie, each team will be awarded a half a point. Your entering average will be the last year's American Bowling League average or your highest USBC average. And the USBC average will go back 3 years. Bowlers with none of the above will establish their average after bowling 6 games. Okay, you will have an average after the 6 games. A vacancy will be determined by using the league average, and a vacancy is 1 bowler. That is a vacancy is 1 bowler. A legal lineup is 2 bowlers. A legal lineup is 2 bowlers. Everybody want to keep it at 2 bowlers, correct?
Propose changing it to 1.
The what?
To 1. We propose changing it to 1. One bowler is a legal lineup rather than having.
No, legal, no. Legal lineup has to be 2 bowlers.
Dang, Dom
And a sub, if he's here on time, everybody's a bowler.
has a basic.
Yeah, a sub will be a legal bowler, okay? All right, we're gonna be paying $21 again, $13 to cover lineage, and $7 for the kitty. And, our secretary/treasurer will be getting 50 cents a bowler per night. The bond payment, which was for the last 2 weeks of bowling, must be paid after week 8, which is October 22nd.
After a bye.
Huh?
Bye.
Yeah, good. It has to be paid by October 22nd.
Wait, why are you so convinced he's a...
This
The way
next
he be
one,
talking.
non-payment for any bowler owned 2 weeks will not be allowed to bowl until current. A sub may bowl for him, and unfortunately, we're gonna have to be doing that this year. If you got away with not paying your envelope, she caught it at the end of the night, and you didn't pay that 2 weeks that you can owe 2 weeks. Unfortunately, your scores will not count. So if it got past us, she had to take your 200 average, you took a 190 for every game, and your team forfeited whatever you did with that 190 score. That one person only. Okay? Everybody understand that? So your team captains, you better make sure that all your envelopes are current, up for 2 weeks, and that everyone is aware that, hey, you know, you can't come up with $20, you gotta take a 190 for you, either 200 average, you gotta take a 190 for you tonight. And that's the way it's going to be. I know that's the way it is on other leagues, and it's gonna have to stay this way on this league, because we lost money in the past because of that. And that ain't gonna happen anymore. All right.
$7 doesn't even pay for kids league.
We are going to do our baby with Langs. They do a great job. You can always count on Langs having your money ready there. Never an issue of not being ready for you. So Langs will be doing our bowling. Any bowler that does want to pay with a check, please make it out to Langs or Langs Bowlerama.
Langs Bowlerama is better.
Langs Bowlerama, anybody wants to make it out a check, okay? 3 members will be asked to create a prize fund. I have last year's prize fund if they wanted to kind of gauge it from that, but I do have a copy of last year's, but we will come up with 3 league bowlers to come up with a prize fund, alrighty? The prize fund shall be same for both halves. The league shall vote and the majority will rule, just like we did. Once we have 3 proposals or 4, whatever it is, every team will have their vote on what prize fund they want to submit, and that's the one we will go with. In the past, we still not have had pacing of any kind. Do we still want to not allow pacers? No paces? Okay, there'll be no pacing still. The rosters. Rosters will be open to add in the league subs from week 1, and this is a good thing, up until week 12. Because sometimes people get sick in the middle of, something and they can't show up, and now you start, well, you didn't have your bowl sub in by X amount of time. I think 12 weeks is plenty of time to have a sub in, okay? And yes, like I said, we're going to be allowed 2 subs.
12 weeks at each half.
Okay, that's for a half, by the way. The rosters will be added league subs, and that's 12 weeks for each half. So if you want to bring in 2 new subs in the second half, God bless you, you can do it, okay?
That's nice.
There'll be no pacing. If a team replaces a team during the season on the record, the position and financial obligation shall be assumed. So a team has to come in that if one of your new teams, if someone is dropping out, and say, Chris, just for instance, your team is saying, yeah, we want to still join, you're going to have to assume their position at that point and their team responsibility in order to catch up to the prize fund money. That makes it even. That keeps everything even at that point, okay? If a sub is being used, they shall begin in game 1. A sub cannot come in game 2 or game 3. The sub has to be there at the start of bowling. That's a legal bowler, or he cannot bowl that game either. If he comes in frame 4, he can't bowl that first game. He can only bowl game 2 and 3. Okay?
Did you guys mention subs on position rounds?
What? What's that?
Did you mention subs on position rounds?
Yes, they are. They're going to be allowed.
They are allowed.
They are allowed, yes. It's coming up.
All right.
It's coming up.
Where are you, president?
All right, if we're leaving a game for any reason, I know we've had this issue last year. If someone says, oh, I don't feel good, I'm not bowling, and they'll be taking 1/10 of their average for the rest of the game. If somebody's a 150 average bowler, they only bowl 3 frames. Those remaining 7 frames will be getting 15 pins per box. I said 150. Oh, minus 10, you're right, minus 10. 10 is, that's right. Okay. When a bowler is absent, obviously, they're going to take 10 pins off their average. If 2 bowlers are missing and a sub is used, the blind score must be used for the bowler with the most games bowled. Most games bowled. If both have the same number of games, then the highest average will be used. Everybody understands what that is? Subs are allowed to bowl any night, including position rounds. That is a new proposal, obviously. I think it's a good idea. Howard just mentioned it, Howard.
Yes.
Okay, on a new proposal on 21. Subs are allowed to bowl any night, including position rounds. Full-time bowlers can pre-bowl a maximum of 4 times per half.
Oh, you're
For plenty for pre-bowling? I think it is.
Yeah, that's
Right? So, yeah.
Why do we need pre-bowling if you get subs?
Well, sometimes sub can't make it either. No, I know. Now, a sub can't pre-bowl. Obviously, a sub cannot pre-bowl, okay?
Chat, here's the
Only
bar.
full-time bowlers can pre-bowl, subs cannot. Pre-bowling is allowed on
looks so
position
good.
rounds. Pre-bowling is allowed, is not allowed on position rounds. Everybody's like, what the fuck does that mean? No, there'll be no position round pre-bowling, okay? Toddy bowlers. A bowler must be ready to bowl by the start of the first ball thrown by the third frame, before the third frame has been thrown. The system will automatically schedule missed frames for a toddy bowler. So in other words, Ricky, you come in at the beginning of the 4th frame, you cannot bowl. I'm not thinking, you know I love you, but if the bowler comes in and the first ball has not been thrown by either team in the 3rd frame, that bowler can't bowl. Okay?
Joe, can I ask a question? If it's in the second game, similar situation, you can jump in for the second game?
If he's
Say
late,
the
yeah,
ultimate
oh
game.
yeah, oh yeah.
You just missed the first.
He just missed the first game. Absolutely, yeah. Or if he misses the first and second game, he can certainly go for game 2. All right. Forfeitures. When the team fails to present a legal lineup, how many people in the legal lineup? 2. Yeah, exactly. A forfeit will occur. In order to receive a win, the present team must bowl 40 pins over their average. I'm sorry. A pre-bowl score shall count as bowlers present. Now, it has happened in other leagues, unfortunately. So if you're a 600 team, you go to bowl 560. If you happen to bowl 560 right on the nose, that is a win. It doesn't have to be 561. If you bowl at 560 right on the nose, you will get a win. Right? Postponements. The postponements from the board of directors shall determine the postponement. What I normally do is, I always call the bowling alley and I base it on weather conditions, on what it will be like when we leave the bowling alley, not when we're getting here, okay? Because, you know, it can build up pretty much snow between 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. So I always predict what it's going to be like when we get out of bowling, okay? So you'll call the center will have plenty of people who say, no, American Bowling League has canceled, or no, American Bowling League is bowling. But that's what I base that on, okay, for safety reasons. Emergency postponement. If the league decides to bowl and some teams cannot present a legal lineup, then the following will happen. So on a night where people say, I didn't want to come out, I wasn't sure what the weather was going to be like. So this is how that's going to happen now. Team A has a legal lineup, but Team B didn't show up. So Team A will bowl that night, and the scores will be recorded. Team B, the team that they were supposed to bowl, they didn't make it for whatever reason, they will have up to 4 weeks to bowl on a scheduled position round, whichever comes first. Everybody understand that? That's probably not going to happen too much, but if it does, at least we got to come in on how it's happening.
I got you.
They don't show up.
They didn't lose
They can, no, if they don't show up and they miss that.
that night. They have 4 weeks.
They can make balls to make that up.
Yes, and those scores, which will be recorded on the night of the team that was here. If they happen to win, they win. That's it. So the team that was here doesn't assume 4 wins, by no means, okay? That probably is not going to happen much, but just in case it did, we're going to try. Automatic foul devices will be used. The foul lights will be on, guys, okay? Equipment malfunction. This is a sanctioned league, remember now, okay? So equipment malfunction, if a bowling ball is damaged, loss of a thumb slug or a finger grip or a bowler, they must inform their team captains that, or a league officer, that the bowler will be given 5 minutes only. 5 minutes only. Okay, not an hour to go to the pro shop and get a whole new slug put in and everything else. Everybody else is waiting for them or her. Okay? They'll have 5 minutes only to get that equipment repaired, and get back on the lane and start bowling again.
Wait,
Joey,
because then that goes
go
back
back
to.
1 minute to that 4 weeks to the makeup.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
said if a team can't make it for whatever reason,
You get
Well, most likely
10%.
weather related, yeah.
10 off of your.
not
if you
most
don't
likely,
bowl
I mean,
the remainder of
if
the
my
year.
team can't make it, I can't make it, Trace can't make it, Jack can't make it, Mary can't make it. We
Right.
have 4 weeks to make that up against the team. If
Yes. It doesn't have to be weather related. Yeah.
This is my
Right,
response.
Eileen? Doesn't have to be weather related.
What do you want schools?
But then what's the sense of having a legal lineup then? If I know if I'm not gonna have a legal lineup, I just don't show up and I have, my team has 4 weeks to make it up.
Yeah, you're right. If you can't make it that night, then you're
Who's in charge?
Emergency phone.
right. Right.
That should be alcohol.
He explained it, I mean, he said, for whatever reason, you can't make it.
Weather, regarding the
If it's the other
weather.
team
Right.
chooses not to
Regarding
make
the
it,
weather.
then you can
Right.
use the
Right.
same excuse.
Because if that would be, we'd have, oh, I can't make it, Mike Dillon's going to the Red Sox game. You know, the only Dave's going to be there. Or, no, that's not, it's for weather permitting, weather related emergencies.
I gotta find literally a goal to make money. That's simple. My friends, they need like
Okay.
300 spots.
Everybody's clear on that then? All right, so getting back to the bowl will be only given 5 minutes to make that the correction. If a problem cannot be resolved in that 5 minutes, the bowler will be blinded out for the remainder of the game.
Wait, what?
Okay, everybody understand that? Pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
So obviously,
I think
like I
she just
said,
meant
we
when
did
it's
decide to
around,
go
never-
sanctioned,
never heard
so
of
we
it.
will
Oh,
still
okay,
be
okay.
remaining USBC, and the USBC rules will be followed to any situation that are not covered by any of the rules that we just talked about. Okay? Now, with that said, does anybody have any other questions? Does anybody have any other proposals?
That was brought up with me last year when my teammate went
Yep,
and didn't pay up their bowl and I had to pay it up out of my prize fund.
yep.
I think that should stop. I woke up that night getting a prize fund. I had to pay it up.
All right, we have a proposal
Who's
here.
gonna pay?
Okay, so we just had a bowl of, Tommy,
That was a good point you just made. Everybody wanted.
let's just make a point, I want everyone to hear this, okay? So, it's been proposed that if a team member happens to quit 5, 6 weeks into the league, and they owe money, which shouldn't happen anymore.
God forbid it does.
But God forbid it did, okay? That team, those 3 teams, those 3 bowlers that remain on that team, they were penalized from that bowler, and they took that out of their prize fund.
I got 0.
Because that team owed money
Anyway, come on.
that was not collected and given to the league. So the vote is, from now on, do we eliminate that by not having the team get penalized, by having the bowler who did quit?
No, because you're gonna lose money.
Yeah, so you then have to revote on the
Who's
price.
responsible for watching his people? You already have a rule for 2 weeks in the arrears.
Exactly.
So you say to that person, Joey, you cannot bowl tonight because you're 2 weeks in the arrears.
But it's different
Now-
for somebody that just abruptly quits. The whole fact of the matter is, if you got a prize fund, you're voting on a prize fund at the beginning of the year, the person quits later on down the road. I agree, they shouldn't be penalized, but at the same time, that changes the prize fund.
It does, it does.
Okay, you shouldn't be, you can't be more than 2 weeks in the arrears. So,
Okay, so if the person's leaving mid-season, they're still owed the other half of the season. They're not.
No, they don't know the other half of the season, you gotta get another bowl.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was actually pointing out.
You
They have time to
lead
get
my
somebody
team,
else.
you
In
lead my
reality,
team.
we should never have anyone owe more than $42.
We
No.
were just saying, just in case, like she
But that
just said,
doesn't
she
even
does
make
stuff.
sense. So what if they just don't show up after the bowl?
Well, I'm sorry about that, but.
They
that-
steal.
Still
That
owe
should
for
have
20
ended
weeks.
that.
Absolutely.
Steal it.
Right.
She'll catch it, she's good.
Yes.
She'll catch it.
That's not gonna be a problem, Celeste, I'll tell you why, because we did decide on, and I understand the gentleman in the back has been here since 1807, the same thing, okay? If his bowler did not owe money, his bowler owes money to the league. And he thought he was going to $20.
Oh, is he?
So we are going to do the same thing. Okay, so that won't be a problem.
Bro, this is for the team. Y'all love watching this bowl. And because you guys are
If they were 600, they got a 560.
If you don't bowl, I get one no bowling. Chat.
And that would affect your team. Because you're going to
Convince Katie to bowl.
I
said after Wednesday night ended, I'm not
Chat. Lady said she's not bowling for 3 years. So if she don't bowl, I don't bowl. So then the team is just Moody and Neen.
Alright, anybody else have anything they want to bring up?
Why not?
Dennis wants the floor.
I have a scoring question, how I'm gonna score this rule you put in for 6 games and establishing an average. What happens when a guy bowls week 1? What am I doing with his scores? Am I scoring him at wins and losses? What kind of score am I using?
The vacancy average, right? Wouldn't you use the vacancy average?
That's right, that's not.
Which is the league average.
That's not in the rules, you're right. So
basically,
it's really just an established average.
The guy who's coming in, is he pacing for 3 games?
They said no
for 6
pacing.
games?
No, it said no pacing,
For
so.
1 week, using a vacancy for 2 weeks.
So is the vacancy average the league average?
For the first 6 weeks it'll have to be. No, for the first 6 games it'll have to be.
No, we can make an addendum.
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
you
it's
can
like this. Most league rules, in Dennis's rules too, I mean, you know, you establish your average after 1 week. Okay, you got a spare coming in. I mean, if you're a first bowler, they have, if they shoot 170, right, and they average 170, that's their league average. At the end of the night, you figure out the difference between the 2 teams, and then you have.
No.
What I was gonna say was, so what if I make a motion that we just have a league average at the beginning of
That's what I would suggest, right? Because he has to go by what the league average is. In order for you to score for that first site. Going into scoring. I like this idea. That we should probably just establish a league average.
From here, he was just great. Wait, no.
Yes. And
Can I finish that? I want to get it right.
Yeah. Not only that, but actually, do you want to just make it 3 games? You'll establish a league average.
Yeah, why would you? You think
Let him finish what he was
Yeah,
saying.
let him finish what he got something.
What I'm saying is, the league that I run on Wednesdays, guys come in with no average. The first week, they use a vacancy score.
Right.
Whatever that guy averages at the pacer is his average going forward to the second week.
I like that
And
idea.
then for
100%.
wins and losses of week 1, you're using the league vacancy.
The league vacancy.
Of course, I'm like all the other
Yes.
guys because they don't think that.
Yes.
Second week, the guy comes in with an
none of
average.
their own.
Right. Right.
Right.
I think that's
I like that.
probably the easiest way to do it. He doesn't prolong it for another 3 more league games, and they'll know the second week where they really stand legally.
So we gotta add that into a little vote.
No, I can't even pin it.
Well, I made the motion, so if you want to.
Yes. All right, so we have a motion to where a new bowler coming into the league will be bowling that first week for an average. But scoring-wise, so that team will know whether they won or lost. For that very first week, we use, for that person that's established in the new average now, the league average as a blind score for that team so they can have their wins and their losses going into week 2, knowing where they stood. Follow me? Not 6 weeks. The first week he'll establish his average. But for that first week, that guy's team is going to be getting the league average for their score.
I meant 6 games. We know what he meant.
What?
Not 6 games, 3 games.
League average.
No. He said instead of 6. He was confusing them.
I mean, 6 games. Good. I did say 6. 3. No.
Yeah, it's 3
only
games.
going to be 3 games.
It's only gonna be 3.
It's only going to be the first week. Right. So, can I have a raise of hands that want to accomplish that? All right. That's pretty simple, Dennis. You're going to take the league average for that first week. And then the second week, he'll already have the league average. And he's always that way.
Oh, that's what this is.
Right, it's not going to go, it's going to be what the combination now, yes. Yes, exactly.
Whatever the vacancy.
Yeah, there's no need to prolong it for the, I mean, it used to be back when, what, 21?
Mine feels hot.
Man, a lot of leagues. 21, long time, that's what, 7, 8 years.
It's gonna be like.
Yeah. You're almost into position round. All right, so.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Tom.
There's Tom.
No pressure.
Oh.
They tell him, "Oh, this guy in 3 weeks."
I vote this is all BS.
So that doesn't happen.
Facts.
I'm saying, wait, let me ask the people. Let me ask the people. If somebody's the captain of their team, right? And they're the captain, they go to their envelope, obviously it's on the pay.
Moody.
You see Joe Blow had to pay in 2 weeks.
He's just gonna shake his head.
We make a rule that person can go to her and say, look, bowler is 3 weeks behind, you might have missed this.
Moody.
So we stop that bowler right away.
Okay.
That it doesn't go on, and they keep missing that. Well, the money gets paid up that night.
You gotta get.
Too easy. No, Detroit Pistons have too easy.
I was not the Secretary Press. I'm just bringing up for people to.
I think that once bowlers now know that if they did try to bowl and they didn't pay, they now have to know that their scores will not count because she'll catch it at the end of the night. And that's probably going to make a lot of people say, gee, you know what, I better pay
Oh God,
because
Casey, no.
I want my
We
team
done
to
started the
score."
wine already.
I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue this year. No. Because once that happens and they get penalized and they
People leave. I think they got empty in here.
Yeah.
You took 10 pins
There was
over
like a bunch of people on that side.
This meeting's way too long.
Even though they
I
bowl.
thought it was only like 20 minutes. I thought I was only going to be like 2 seconds.
It's an hour.
Exactly. All right, guys, so, any other suggestions? Anything else
Throw the
anybody
whole
else
league
want to
away,
mention?
I said throw the whole league away, start over.
And get better if you want to win.
Right.
Get better if you want to worry about winning or acknowledge this is a fun league and there's no money into it. So why are you complaining?
And why do we have all these rules?
Yes, okay, it's been also brought to my attention where at the end of the game, people want to have a tendency to go outside, cigarette, smoke, they don't come back till like 10, 12 minutes in between games. And it's happened a lot last year, and it's starting to get a little aggravating.
Start.
So what do we make?
So, what do you suggest that we do for those handful of, well, I'm sure it's not the whole league, half the league, but what do you suggest
Yeah,
that
no, I'm ready.
we explain, advise, or tell those bowlers that are abusing that, what will happen in the future? What do you want to say to them?
They get 5 minutes.
That's
5
time.
minutes?
That's a long time.
Give them a frame, one frame, their bowl is old, and then
One
I'll
frame,
say,
probably
yeah,
like
hold the night up. What frame do you want?
2
to say,
puffs.
okay, they're not here.
Nah, they get a frame.
5 minutes is too
They
long.
get until I press start next game.
See the scores right now.
5 minutes?
No, they get until I press start next game.
I'll go up there and personally tell them, look, you've been warned once, next time it happens, you're gonna get penalized. I won't have any problem with you.
Once my ball is in my hand, I'm ready. You need to be ready.
Right.
I mean, it's different if you gotta go use the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's different. Huh? Yeah, I don't smoke anymore, so I got no sympathy.
Somebody else is getting blind and
Rubber Chief did for him. Just tell
Are
him
we
to
gonna
do
see
it.
TV's wrong?
Keep it on night.
I don't know.
No.
Keep it on night.
I'll stay on that.
Oh, this is how you be doing it? I always just wondered.
Yeah. I think it's on my computer. I just don't know how to get to it.
One last thing though, that was brought to me last year, and we can vote on that now before we.
There's always one last thing.
And that comes to position round. Me personally, I don't mind, it doesn't affect me, but it's been told that we would like to know on position round, the first place team of that brigade, 16, whatever, has the choice of what pair of lanes they want to go on.
It's not scored.
Everybody hear that?
They have to pick.
Somebody made a proposal that if you're the first place team, you have to pick what lanes you want to go on. Is that what you're saying, right?
Oh, why do we have this many rules?
I want 3 or 4. No, she do 300 over there. What do you do?
1 and 2. Keep it the way it is. Leave us on 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Or do we keep it?
The way the house is.
Team 1 and 2 bowls on lane 1 and 2.
Who wants it the way it was before? The way you do it, like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, put your hand up. All right,
Do like a random draw. Put like the lanes in the hat and
They
then.
act like the lanes don't make sense. Yeah, these people don't.
Yes.
The lanes.
But why? Like, what is the point of it?
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter to it shouldn't matter to any, like, beyond like 6 people in this room. Beyond 6 people in this room, it means nothing.
Those who favor
I mean, that's one of
keeping
the
it
things
the
you
old way.
earn to be in the
So
first place
team
team.
1 and 2 in the first position
It's a
round.
blind
We'll vote
draw.
on lanes 1 and
It's a
2.
blind draw. You don't really get to
And so
pick.
forth up until what?
Oh,
18?
I thought that was
So the last year.
No. What they're proposing.
Wants to keep it as
That's
that.
not helping anybody.
All right, so the new way will be, the first place team, God bless them, gets a choice to pick out of a hat where we stop, where they stop.
How is
Okay, how do you understand this, right? So in the hat, we have team 1, team 3, so on and so forth. And first place team picks, let's say you pick lane 5. So 5 and 6 is where the first place team starts, and it goes back around. And if I'm last place, I'm on first 1 and 2.
3 and 4, but regardless. What is the actual benefit to this?
The odd lanes that we don't even have to put.
No, you just put the pair. Right. Yes, okay? Hey, it gives a first place team something to shoot
As
for.
long as it's.
No, it doesn't. What is the point of this? But who?
We do.
Okay, never mind. Let me
Nah,
stop.
I think just let it go. Just let it go.
But they wouldn't be on 1 and 2.
No, but even if they are, right?
We have one last thing that come to my attention.
But they're not going to be in first to be on 1 and 2.
Who even
Between the
knows
first half
the
and the
differences
second half,
between these
winners,
pairs outside of like 6 people before?
You know, gonna have to be voted upon on where they want to bowl. Do they have a choice where they want to bowl?
Pick a number
Do they
for
pick
Shredder.
It depends on the house, I think, because this is after hours. I would assume so. Whatever
Right,
you
so
mean.
leave that to the house.
It would have to be either lane 1
Y'all
or
want
lane
both?
2.
I think, yeah, we can try to stay off 1 and 2.
So it's a roll off, it'll be left up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not bowling, so
No,
have
Jaden
fun.
has to bowl. I said no.
Know whether they are in or out.
What happened?
We're gonna do that.
I don't know. We're gonna find out who's here tonight.
All right, just as
Who needs 1, who needs 4, who needs
kind
none?
of looking out, so I just wanted.
No, we're gonna let you know one way or the other. All right,
Take charge, girl.
any other suggestions? Any other suggestions, guys? So before we
Start
adjourn,
over.
we're just gonna go over who has full rosters, who needs a bowler, who needs 2 bowlers, whatever.
Oh, let me just do one last. I want to also run that high game thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, John's not coming back, so I don't know what's gonna happen with the high low.
I can do the high low.
Donnie, you wanna do it?
Sure, I'll do the high low.
I liked him.
He was the only one on your side. This week sucks.
Probably.
Can I just ask, is anyone from Dog Pound here?
Who's that? That's Tim.
Jacob Williams, Caleb Chamberlain, Brandon?
Yeah.
What's him?
Tim Chambers not coming back.
No, we're not coming.
Is Timmy here tonight?
No, he doesn't want to bowl. I asked him.
Good for him.
A lot of
All
people
right, they're
don't
not
want
in
to
this
bowl.
room. All right, so that team is definitely out.
Mooney's is gone.
Is that Brendan?
Is Tony Lee coming back? I thought he was here.
No, he's not. No, they're not coming.
Dang, Dad.
See, I told you. It's just you and us.
It's just you and them.
No, Katie, come on.
Oh, you think?
That's the only reason why I'm coming back.
Is it because I'm not bowling?
No, because she's. The chat said they want Katie to bowl. Katie said she's not bowling. If she don't bowl, I don't bowl. And the chat wants Katie to
Anybody
bowl.
here that has a team that knows
It's a
that.
good thing I'm not afraid to disappoint people.
Oh, here come the hit shit. Wait, what's the problem?
I don't know. What?
Chat, tell Katie to bowl, man.
Somebody said they had a question.
In the chat?
Yeah.
Oh. Chat, if Katie doesn't bowl, I don't bowl.
Jalen. Oh, he's on the phone.
All the people that need.
Wait. Don't let them hang. Don't let them leave.
So people don't got you, but.
They said they're all fired up after this meeting.
I just want to bring up one more.
I thought somebody said.
Is this meeting for real?
Mike Kelly here?
The team he's on is coming back, but he's not bowling. The other guy,
He's not.
yeah, just him is not bowling, but they have a full team.
Do you know who
Dang.
is? Oh, I,
You don't want to compete with Katie no more?
Mike Kelly's out.
Yeah, just Mike is out.
No, because it's so funny. I was telling Jalen,
Laura
because Mike
Jacob is
DeRosa also,
out.
like, like every week he'd be like, what you voting for? He's like, bro. Jalen's like, anybody named Mike, all of a sudden thinks that your competition is shit. I was like, you know what?
Because Katie's too good. You know, y'all know you guys had fans in Detroit?
In Detroit?
Yeah, both turned in Detroit. They
So
were
last
my last
week,
stuff.
bowlers.
And they were just
Yeah, so
like,
listen, Tommy, you.
why doesn't Katie like to bowl? I said, bro, she's so good. I said, Katie, bro. I said, Katie's too good. And she don't like bowling. Well, like, why? She throws it. I said, bro, it's too easy for her.
We already have two couples here.
And they was calling, it's crazy. They was calling Moody. They called you Katie and Meanie. It's like, yeah, that lefty. Meanie throws it so. I said, y'all really called it, man.
Watching. Damn, this video's been off for 72 minutes.
Bro, it's been past an hour. Wait, why is this meeting an hour? What am I gonna eat?
Now, for real. Stevie should have made the vote to let G and I in on Wednesdays.
Yeah, we wanted to bowl.
Did anyone hear that?
That's why he didn't even show up. It was just you and Justin.
Oh, we appreciate you, Steve.
Anybody here with the last name of Sylvia?
That's me.
That's her.
No, you're Jim, you're the number two, right? So anybody want to bowl on your husband, her, and Mr. LaBelle's team? There's three people again. Rob? Anybody want to bowl? We need anybody sitting on there?
So,
Y'all better tweet somebody and find a partner.
but I know we wanted to bowl.
Nah, for real, Candy. We're hungry.
Yo, Kenzie, we've been here for.
hours.
I thought this meeting was gonna be 30 minutes.
Supposed to.
It's been an hour and 12. I'm actually tired. Look how empty the room's got. Over it. We want Yeti. Hey, chat. Hi. Y'all gotta get Yeti to bowl. If Yeti doesn't bowl, I'm not bowling.
Listen, G is her own person. She can bowl if she wants.
No.
She loves this bowling thing.
I can't. I can't bowl this league without Yeti.
Nah, man.
They already put us through enough.
But Jalen, the thing Jalen wants is only makes sense for it to if it's the last week of this.
Does he what?
Let me pull it. He said, vote on if the league is locked up going into position round, then first place last and second place third.
Oh,
Damn, he said put last, more than last.
Oh my god. I appreciate everybody who's in the chat, man, who's watching.
Wait.
We have 46 people watching.
You said that the Christopher Brooks person was a bot.
Yeah, I promise you he was a bot, but
He
maybe
said, you go right now. I'm grown. I'm so sorry. You can't tell me what to do.
You're right. Eddie said what you said. See, my computer didn't die. I would show Moody's a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I know.
Actually, I'm gonna fix it today. It's gonna be before and after thumbnail put together.
But at the same time, they're impacted by any of the rules that you have, especially if you're walking out of here with essential league average, you gotta go use that before.
Oh, dang, can't do.
Any other league and stuff like that.
He a senior bowler too. I hope you don't got bad knees, can't you?
No. But I did when I had the 230, when I finished off with the 239 2 years ago, I had to use it as a
239 is
Wait,
crazy.
Katie, they really are though. Even Rob
And then
said.
last season I had 9 games.
Yeah.
I was still 241.
That's crazy. Rob was rolling.
Wait. This is Rob.
I went to a freaking tournament.
Who's Rob?
Katie's comment.
They went, yeah, another 300. I think we all got 300 on that pair, but Moody. Or actually, we all got 300, but Moody.
No, he got one.
Oh, we did? Was I here?
No, it was in the summer. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
I still got to post that. He texted it to me. It was like, so no congrats on my 300.
Wait. Who's this? Because I'll take that 500 if I post.
I will pay first 500 if you bowl. Well, we're gonna
Is the
come
league
in
even
first, so
500?
we don't even get chat. Last year we won the first half, hey Caddy, and the second half, and we won. We profited $50, 25 each half. We won 25 each half.
I did not think it was that much. I'm not gonna hold you.
Chat, we won $25 each half.
All schools teams are played. They're done. We're just looking for teams that.
Oh, dang.
Chat, I'm only keeping the stream on so we could get Moody's thoughts at the end. I don't know what's going on now, but.
Like it was, it wasn't impacting.
Wait, is he bowling?
That's the reason why.
Yeah, he's the one that's upset with you for not bowling.
It was like they let
This?
Oh, you're talking about right now?
Yeah.
No. My bad. I misunderstood you.
Yadi, you're bowling too.
She's bowling.
Chat, tell Yadi to bowl. Everybody needs to pitch in $5 to pay her entry fee every week. I need a good solid 5, 10, 15, 20. No,
I feel like you guys are misunderstanding, right?
I need a good solid 5 people every week to pay for Yadi's entry fee so she can bowl.
Entry fee as a JD enters the bowling, like bowling alley. You're not paying for me to bowl. You're paying me to enter the bowling alley.
Chat, Yadi don't even want to come in the bowl.
She just told you guys, $25 profit for a whole half, $50 profit for the season. That's not enough.
I need to go to Jersey and bowl and win pots. 300.
Yeah, so that's what I
was like, what? Like, yeah, I won 300 in league today. I won 200 in league today, and I'm like, I won 15, but I gave Woody 5, so I really won 10.
You be tipping Mark.
Yeah. I feel like he'd be waiting for it too. He'd be looking at me. Hey, Woody's, get out my pockets, bro.
Wait, you're gonna be at this Pro-Am?
What Pro-Am?
I don't know, September. Oh, it's gone. September something or other.
You don't get a replacement for them.
What did it say? PC?
And Gigi, are you going to EP in September 14th for the Pro-Am?
Oh, is that the guys? Probably not.
They have a thing here?
Yeah, EP Mikey started doing it with the guys, like.
Oh wow, yeah, he really
Belmo
be out here for
or
bowling.
yeah.
I love that.
And all them.
Wait, they said no?
There's no point. There's no point. I don't like you.
And say I play him, I'm drinking 7 wines. You know, if I drink, I'm drinking water.
Exactly. It doesn't benefit. It doesn't benefit.
Give me the last place.
He ain't gonna be able to walk. I'm drinking water. Hey, where's Stevie? You know what Stevie said to me?
Did they really?
He said he didn't bring it to Stevie. Stevie said to me, right? He said Marty with a wine versus 82 handed. I don't know who's gonna win. I said what? And not just with. I want to be clear, right? Because I asked him. I said, "What do you mean with the wine?" He said, "Bowling with his wine in his hand." Marty with the glass of wine while he's bowling against me two-handed. You don't know who's gonna win.
Stevie, if you watch this chat back, I don't understand.
He does like my thing is like hold on, but think about this, right? The amount of people who are not good at bowling switch to two-handed, and all of a sudden they're good enough.
Right.
Be it somehow.
Make it make sense.
The teams that have been playing us in the switch around are like, we should have been dropped one more spot.
Remember Tom asked us to let him win? Remember that? Tom asked us to let him win? Remember Tom asked us to let him win?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where is he?
I'm trying to tell him.
No, Tom, you gotta outstrike him.
Yeah, he texted me. That's what I saw it when he called me.
That doesn't make
Chat.
As you can tell, see, hold on.
When you know, how do you know bowlers don't run the league?
That's what I was gonna say.
How do you know bowlers don't run the league? You have rules like that.
Or you don't allow
We went on 4 games too, Steve.
Were you watching it?
Let them two play each other.
I love the one comment with it.
We already played. Why are we playing the second half?
Who said that? Who said that?
You're gonna be the new thumbnail.
I wasn't watching the show.
He's looking for a lead. Oh, Steve said.
I'm the new thumbnail.
Yeah. You and Moody. Alright, chat, look how empty it is. Tell Yeti I only have 3 cigarettes left in a corner in the bottle. What? Is the meeting adjourned? Like, what are we doing? Alright, we need last minute thoughts, Moody. Yeti bowling with Gigi, yeah. She is.
in a doubles tournament.
People have been shooting 350.
Yeah, for real.
Now they just get 350.
Wait, look, his TV now.
So did any of these rules make any sense? Probably not.
Look, this is Team Too Easy rules right here. All this century is being voted on. That's all for Team Too Easy.
It's crazy though because we were given 90% handicap and still
it's
win by a
still
lot.
exactly.
And still, chat, you guys' favorite lefty. Yeah. Wakanda forever. 100%. We already was given 300 pins.
Wait, but we can have any team we want. We might have to kick somebody off the team.
Moody.
When you average at least. If you don't average at least 230.
Moody. Moody would be so hurt.
The whole point of it is they're sitting there fighting for making it even easy for people. It doesn't make sense. If they're out of contention.
Ma, what do I have in the washing machine? My mom came in the chat. Can I use the washing machine? Yes. Can you just put my clothes?
Wait, isn't it your washing machine? G just lives there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who pays the bills?
Right. Can you, Mom? Can you just, cause I don't dry everything. Can you just put my stuff in the clean like white bin and then I'll put them. It's loaded. Mom, I don't put everything in the dryer.
Brandon Mitchell and
She's arguing with her mom on YouTube.
Okay, if you put it in the dryer, can you just not start it, please?
Basically, everybody in this room is fighting.
I don't know what's in there.
Who else would go with like something?
Obviously, it wasn't fair.
All right, chat.
Yeah, that might be.
This felt like a rigged election, and
Bad bowlers switch to two-handed.
they went from 90% handicap to 100%.
I just want to see Marty Bowler last one. That's all.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Chat, we gave like 300 pins. Now we got to give 400 pins.
I was saying, no, I wanted to see
Well, me too. Say bye, Moody. Oh, wait, let me turn it. Go ahead.
I don't want to be filmed. He said I don't want to be filmed. I said, but you 16 and you run into our video. A few days is here. One day, I thought you got to raise your head. You're 16 over. Next thing you know, you pop up, I'm kicking the shit out.
Chat, thank you for tuning into bullshit.
Alright, chat, we're going to be back on live.
Only if Yeti's bowling. If not, they gotta find two teammates, because then I'm not bowling.
We're giving some more sticks now.
So that means and our averages are higher.
Higher than they said they need 17. Why wouldn't they have your 2?
Mine is higher than last year. My first
G can bowl like she did last year.
If they hit that average, they get 230.
Tuesday G.
I'm 250. I'm gonna double check. That's 20 pins my way, right?
Wait, is that a 230?
Canty say he's ready for the Moody challenge.
Who's that?
Canty.
Oh, what up, baby? Yeah, we're on, man. My finger's swollen right now from playing basketball, so I should be ready by next week, man.
All right, chat. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit the bell notification to notify every time we go live and I drop a video. All right, so if Yeti bowls, that means I'll be bowling.
Jimmy gave me out there taking
And then that means we'll be live September next week, Tuesday. If I'm not live, it's because Yeti's not bowling, so that means I'm not bowling.
Jimmy be here next week.
Bye guys.
I'll be here sitting in the back watching.
Oh God.
You really ain't gonna bowl?
They say gonna have to change the name to Too Hard. No, too easy. Too much trouble. Yeti has to bowl. Yeti hates bowling, you see.